this video is made possible by your views and your likes. Thank you. Guys, I know I've missed you guys so much. I've not been here, but today I'm coming to you live from Ugandan Republic.
No, Banana Republic.
Oh, Banana Republic, the Horn of Africa. What is it called?
Oh my goodness, the Pearl of Africa.
The Pearl of Africa. So guys, there's been this myth. I don't know if it's a myth or it's true, but today I've brought someone to come and tell us if it's true or if it's not. There's this myth that men say Ugandan women are sweeter than Kenyan women. So I've brought to you someone. Her name is Labia. She's going to introduce herself. Then we want to ask her these questions. What makes these Ugandan women sweeter or better than Kenyan women, right? Let's dive right into the video.
I'm Labia from Uganda. I'm Mgisu. I'm here to answer Laura's questions concerning either it's myth or no, we are going to explain it at a larger extent.
Guys, you can even get the accent. You guys will have to pay me. Hi, Lydia, the first question. Why do Ugandans find sex education so important? Because for us here in Kenya, it's like sex talks is an abomination. Sinukweli, like you've not sat with your mom or your dad or your aunties and talk about sex like the way Ugandans talk about sexual matters. Why is it so?
Sex education is important in Uganda in the way that a boy child or girl child has to know what's going on. There's a time, like adolescent stage, you see changes on your body. Teaching that child about the changes on the body is also part of sex education. And this child, if that child is not educated on the changes on his or her body, he or she is going to find it strange.
And is there like an age?
Yes,
that someone just starts like this is time, like for instance here in Kenya, people go like if it's a certain age for boys, they go for circumcision. So for you guys, is there an age that someone just clocks and now talking about sex is the in thing, or now talking about sex is the thing?
It's not entirely talking about sex. It's teaching you how to behave, more so like the way they say sengas. In Kenya they're called senjes. Senga is your paternal aunt, the sister to your father. In Swahili they're called shangazi.
Sister to father?
Okay.
The
sister to your father is the one called senga. She's the one entitled to educate you on sex education. It consists of several things. The way you behave in front of a man.
How are you guys taught to behave in front of men?
Okay,
so that people
sex
also
education
learn.
Like to the girl child, the senga. Let me talk on the senga part. The senga part, it starts at around 14. You are taught how to peel matoke, how to prepare food, how to serve a man, how to treat a man in front of guests, how to treat a man in front of people, how to perform in the bedroom, how to behave in the bedroom, things like that.
Those are the ones I like. So how are you people taught like you're supposed to serve a man, how you're supposed to treat a man before we even get to the bedroom? Like now we are just up here. How are you guys taught?
So you are taught this: a lady isn't supposed to just sit like that. You have to sit putting your legs together
like the
humbly,
hair,
like that, composed like this, not just throwing another leg the other side. Even though you are putting on a trouser, you're supposed to put your legs together. You're supposed to put your legs together. So when you put your legs together, it is believed that your pussy gets warm when you put your legs together.
Come back again. When you put your legs together,
when you put your legs together, your thighs get together.
Yes.
They are warm.
The
pussy is also warm, and men like it when you're warm. No man wants a cold woman.
A cold woman.
So for them, they believe when you're always sitting like you're putting your legs apart, that means you are you're not sitting properly. Those are not good manners. Yeah. And with that, those are the things you are taught.
For that one is the part of sitting.
That is the part of sitting.
So let's go.
When if you sit putting your legs together, oumba magulu. Then when you're preparing food, when you're washing clothes, of course when you're washing clothes you can wash while you're seated, but you're putting your legs together. You can wash while you are bent, it's okay.
And you put your legs together even when you are bending?
No, when you're bending, this is about when you are seated. When you're preparing food, you prepare the food. You prepare the food when your legs are together, because they say there is that when you cook food when your legs are apart, there is that air that bad air that comes in between your legs that goes to the food. They call it ostamid demere. Those are bad manners. Ostamid demere.
Ositami demere. I think I'll write whatever it is up at chini.
That one you have not sat properly while you're cooking. So a woman, omukazi talina kusitama, omukazi alina kutuula bulungi nga yeewumbye. A woman is not supposed to sit while legs apart. Not even legs crisscrossing.
You're just supposed to put them together.
You're just supposed to put them together.
Okay.
And
I didn't.
Okay.
Secondly, now we've already finished.
We have finished
cooking.
that one, cooking, the cooking part. You serve your man. When you're serving your man food, you just don't throw it there.
As here, some of us, we push them with legs. You put it on the floor, push it. Okay, I'm kidding.
In fact, as they say that Ugandan women are witches, they are sweeter than Kenyan men. It's just those small things that they do that make men to fall for them. That respect. And to others, they have come to say that they just pretend to be respectful. No, every woman needs to be respectful to their partner. But you should also have your limits to your respect. You cannot give respect to a man who doesn't give back the respect.
Yes.
So when your respect hits the limit and the patience, that's when you strike back, and that's when they're like, hey, this woman used to be humble, what? Yet she can even argue like this, she can even answer me back. No, we are just taught to be humble to a man. Let a man be a man. Even though a man has hurt you, the quarrel shouldn't go beyond the bedroom. Not let the kids know that
you guys are quarreling.
This is what is happening.
Is that the reason why maybe if you check like the Kenyan data or something on GBV, gender-based violence, see in Uganda it's so low, compared to Kenya.
Yeah, it's so low.
Kenya people fight, people kill each other all the time. Can you say we've not been taught about it?
No, I think it's the environment the child is brought up in. If you are used to seeing, if your husband has been used to seeing the parents fighting, the father beating up the mother, to some men they will take it wrongly, but to others they will say that is how women are punished. If you don't beat up a woman, she won't have the respect. Those are Africans.
To fear you.
The way we have phrased it, that an African child listens by being beaten. So that is it to some other men.
Okay, so let's go to the second question. Oh my God, you can say that. So Lydia, let's talk about pulling of the. You see, Ugandan ladies, most of them always have fat pussies that look like a dick.
Seriously?
Like, what's the secret? And I hear people, especially where I come from, like, here, Busia, Kenya. They always love Busia women. That's why they are always Uko Sophia. It's called Sophia or Nalongo. They always go there to get those women. So what's the secret? I want you to tell us. We also want to know how to do these things or go about them. Tell us, Lydia.
Okay. The pulling part of it, it's also part of the sex education. It is done by the Senga. I don't know whether earlier on I explained to you about Senga. Senga is the sister to your father. They are called Senje in Kenyan Luya, and in Swahili they are called Shangazi. So in Uganda they are called Senga. In fact, she's the person you're supposed to be close to, compared to even your mom or your father. Because even when you get a partner, you have to introduce that partner of yours to your Senga for her to do the vetting and analyze if he's the right man or not. So from there, it's when she'll go and tell your mother and your father, your daughter has taken another step in her life, it is like this and this, and I approve of it. So the Senga does that when you reach your teenagers, like around 14 onwards. You do what? You go to the bush. So they call it Okchali and Siko, Oktiabenku. You visit the bush to fetch firewood. So visiting the bush is the act of pulling, and fetching the firewood is the act of having the labias. So it depends with the size. So they usually ask how
long.
Yeah, how long are your firewood?
Or how long do you want them to look like?
So there are various sizes basing on different tribes. There are those tribes that pull very long. There are those tribes that pull medium. This. But to me, I see the right size is this. This I don't know whether you can see well.
Here.
Yeah. This should be the right size.
Why?
This one, you know, when it's this size, when you walk for long distance and for long distances and for instance you are fat, that friction, it makes you have you feel some pain. And when it is like this, that means it will be out and it will get cold. And when the man touches it when it is cold again, it's not good to him. It's so you're forced to again fold it inside your pussy to make it warm, to avoid the friction and to avoid it, to make it not to get cold. So when you do what? When you fold, when they're this long, you're forced to fold them to make them go inside. These things are supposed so that
we said all the friction to make it warm.
Yeah, no man wants a cold woman. That's what I would emphasize on.
And you talked about something about that Kenyan girls don't have curtains. I don't know what.
I'd forgotten that part. I don't know whether you have heard of it, but there are Ugandan men who usually say that Kenyan women are just open. Their houses are just open. You just enter. They don't have curtains. That means they don't have the labias.
Pulled out.
Yeah, they don't have them. So your Senga should take you to the bush to fetch firewood. So that is the pulling. And that pulling, its work is like during foreplay, it is used to entice you to feel stimulated, and when you feel you are ready, the man does what? The man opens and penetrates. So he just doesn't come from there because you're already wet and he just enters. No. He asks you, Muchala, are you ready?
Muchala, they have
Muchala, Mkwano, are you ready? Like that. So
Muchala is who?
Muchala is just
my love,
my wife,
my
woman.
Muchala. Okay.
So they just so you say you are ready and he opens, then he penetrates.
So what do they use to pull those labias?
They use some round plant called entengo. I don't know how it's called in English, but what I know, it's called entengo in Kiswahili. Ndula.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Only.
There are other herbs, but that's what I know that is mostly used.
So that one.
It's even sold on the streets.
Okay. So, Lydia, what's the advantage? Or is it, I've heard that if you have that labia pulled outside, does it make your pussy tight? Because here in Kenya, you get most people are selling for you, I don't know what soap, they're selling for you, I don't know what yoni things that you put inside there. It cleanses it, Mara, it tightens it. Me, what I know, If it's tight, it's tight. If it's not, it's not. Just look for something that fits it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ama.
And you can't start sleeping with big men at the age of 14, 15 and you expect your pussy to be
tight.
No. Find your size.
Just find your size.
Just find your
Start
size.
with small.
Exactly.
Before you graduate to the bigger ones.
This pulling of labia, it can be used during foreplay. It makes the vagina warm.
This tightening.
So when the man penetrates, to us we were taught that when the man penetrates, when you have those twin towers, you do what? They hold him tight here outside. So when during intercourse, when he's going inside out, the penis doesn't come out every now and down, every now and then. So it prevents the penis from coming out every now and then.
No wonder I always see some groups in Kenya asking nani anarudishanga ikitoka nje haraka. So that might be the problem.
Yeah, that might be.
I think we should start that business instead of telling people to use I don't know what inside
just
there.
wash your vagina with cold water and it will go back to the original size. Yeah.
Not warm, but me I don't take.
No,
I don't
not
shower
warm. Sometimes even
cold.
warm water can make you stink.
Really?
Yeah. To others, I've had situations that women complain that when I bathe with warm water, I stink. My husband complains that I stink. So the best thing, what I was told, even though you are bathing with warm water, the vagina should be washed with cold water. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Guys, I hope you've learned, you've got something in there. Subscribe, share. Until next time, bye-bye.